What's up, beautiful people? Hope you're having an amazing weekend. Hope all is good. Just wanted to hop on here real quick, just share a little bit, um, just where my thoughts were. My thoughts were on, and this is a good question. Who is it that's coming to save you? Or how should I say that? Okay, I could say it that way. I could keep it that way. Or we could be like, who came to save you? Yeah. Who came to save you? When you were dealing with this narcissistic relationship and you shared it with people that you love, who you thought loved you, you may have shared it with a friend. And I know like it's really deep for people to really know like how to relate to a person that is in a narcissistic relationship when they've never been in one. Truly a challenge, and I totally get that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about them coming in knowing exactly what to say, knowing all this kind of stuff. We're not on that, because that's hard. What I'm talking about is, who was it that came to save you when they knew clearly you were in a bad spot? They may not have known the full deets about your spot, but they do know you were dealing. You had some issues. Who was it that came to save you? And they may not even known, they may not have even knew that they came to save you. They were just being who they are. And I'm saying this to say it because who you may think is gonna help you may not be the person that end up helping you. You may get help from people that you had no clue would show up, be your support system. Now, they may not be the people that's hugging you and telling you, oh, you're gonna make it, but they're present. They're present. And what I mean by that, let me get down to what I'm talking about. So, a little bit of my background. Definitely, you know, a believer. Definitely a person that spent time in the Word. Definitely a person that, raised my family on that, all that kind of stuff, rooted and grounded in biblical principles and stuff like that. I've always been the one that the moment I don't know, I'm going to the Word. The moment I'm in a crisis, I'm going to the Word. The moment I'm in a situation and I feel like I need somebody to talk to, I'm going to, whether it's the Word or some kind of counsel or what have you, some kind of counsel. And it's really crazy that, and I spoke about this before. I went to the church one time looking to get help when I was dealing with this relationship. And I mean, we may have just got married and it was all over the place. It was crazy going through some stuff. And I went to the church and I, went to one of the ministers and I'm like, hey, I need counseling. He set me down with a counseling session and I'm telling this guy everything. And then he responds by, kind of laughing, saying, hey, that sounds like my wife. It's crazy, okay? But, and I know, he was just doing his thing. But what I'm really talking about is I have all kind of people in my world. I have spiritual people. I have people that's more than likely not believers. But they're good people. And those, honestly, are the people lately that I believe God has used in my life to just be present, to just be support. They don't know my full story, But for some strange reason, these people, like, we've become like really good with each other. Like, and I mean, like, we've always been friends, but we're hanging out together. I mean, we're laughing, having a blast. I mean, we're going out. I mean, they're getting me out the house. They don't even know they're getting me out the house. I'm just not turning down invitations when, we make a plan and be like, hey, we're going out to celebrate so-and-so's birthday. Let's do it. Heck yeah, let's go. We're going out. We may have a couple of drinks. I mean, we're going dancing. I mean, we're laughing and talking. I mean, just having a blast. Going, traveling, doing marathons together. This is the stuff we've been doing. These people don't even know. I told them last night, y'all don't even know who y'all are to me. Like, you don't even know my story. Like, I hadn't sat down anybody and just shared with, I hadn't sat down these people and shared with them really none of my story. They don't really know. Only maybe a few people may know little bits and pieces, but they don't know the core of it. They don't know what I may be going through mentally right now. They don't know, like, how I sit up and I'll cry and go through this and go through that. Cause this thing ain't easy. So I'm saying all this to say, the people that I know that do know, like, for instance, my spiritual friends that, of course, I've confided in and shared with them, man, I ain't heard from these people in forever. So I say all that to say, man, like, don't shoot down your help. Like, you don't know who God to use. And then I sit up and I think about Jesus and the people God used to bless him and to assist him. You got to think that these people weren't spiritually deep. They definitely weren't born again. How could they be born again when Jesus was walking on the earth? They weren't even saved. But those people communed with Jesus, washing his feet, loving on him, believed in him, quit their careers and followed him. Man, I think it'll be really hard to be really spiritually deep, because I mean, like, spiritually, like, well, let's not say spiritually deep, but let's just say, for lack of a better word, holy on the surface. Yeah, it's a lot of people that's holy on the surface. But man, when you out here and you ain't got nobody. I mean, these people, they want to talk about this, they want to talk about that. And lately I've been unfollowing them, like, on Facebook and stuff like that. I'm snoozing them basically, because I mean, they all over the place with everybody now is like a political leader because they disagree with our president and stuff that he's doing or saying or whatever. So now everybody, they deserve a seat in Congress almost. I mean, these people, they know more than people that's in office all of a sudden. And the biggest judges. Nevertheless, you got a brother or sister out here hurting. And you don't even reach out. You ain't check on them. But you got folks that ain't talking about no doggone God. They don't want to even hear about no God. But they got his love in their heart, and they don't even know it. Loving on you, supporting you, believing in you, doing what needs to be done. So I say all this to say, don't shoot down your help. Don't think that help has to come in the form of somebody, that's talking this stuff, but yet not living it. Ain't no way, man, I could leave my folk out here knowing that they beat up from the feet up and going through a hard time, and I don't circle back and at least check on them. You know, it's funny how I get invited to go to bars. I get invited to go to nightclubs. I get invited to go for runs. All of this stuff. And I'm sitting up here thinking, man, ain't none of my folks reaching out to me to come to some men's retreat, some men's meeting, something. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of healing, some kind of, conference where, people, somebody pouring into you and all this kind of stuff. Nothing. That's crazy. That's crazy. But they supposed to be the light of the world. I mean, I'm just saying. It's crazy, man. Don't despise your help. However your help comes, just tell God thank you. Receive it. Do what you got to do. Now, of course, you're setting boundaries. You're not looking to get help from people that's finna take you down the wrong path and do all that kind of stuff. It's up to you to make the right decision. Say yes, say no, whatever you got to do. But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? Don't shoot down your help. That's all I got on here to say today. I love y'all. I pray that you have an amazing week as we go into this week. Pray for your boy. Got some stuff I'm up against. But I believe all is well. I just believe, man, if God is allowing it, it's something. I mean, because I never come up short. I never lack. I'm never in a place where God doesn't meet me right where I need God to meet me. So if God don't meet me, apparently he got something even greater for me. So I'm just rolling with God this week, man. I mean, I'm trying my best to not get to a point where I'm like, I don't even care, because I do care. So I ask y'all to pray for me this week. And yo, all is well. Have a great week. I love y'all. Till next time. Peace.